morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I will be talking to you about how to make strawberry wine. Now, for all my underage people, I know you think this may not relate to you right now, but actually making some homemade wine can be kind of something to look forward to, because you know wine gets better as it ages. So if you make it now, you have something to pop open when you turn 21. And for anyone who may not like to drink wine, I have a couple of health benefits that might encourage you to come to the dark side. I'm going to start off with the health benefits, then I'll tell you guys all the materials you'll need, then I'll go into the steps. It's really easy. According to Peter Jarrett on WebMD in an article called Bottoms Up, light drinkers who consume wine cut their risk of dying prematurely by almost 1/3, and wine drinkers as a group have significantly lower mortality from cardiovascular disease and cancer. A couple of things that wine can do for you is it could increase your bone density, which would help prevent osteoporosis. It also wards off oral cancer, slows the growth of breast cancer cells, and reduce the risk of heart attacks and cardiovascular disease. And this is only if you drink wine in moderation, not excessively. And right now, the scientists, they don't have a concrete definition of what moderation is, but generally everyone agreed 2 glasses a day for men, 1 glass a day for women. So let's get to what you will need. For your utensils, you will need 1 large earthenware crock, a large clean linen cloth, a large bowl, a large spoon, a large masher, about 10 750 milliliter empty wine bottles, 2 1-gallon glass wine bottles, 10 or 12 corks, and it's optional for you to get 2 fermentation locks. They're a little more expensive than corks, but you don't have to have them. It just makes it easier. 2 cheesecloths. And for your ingredients, you need about 7 pounds of strawberries, 2 gallons of water, 5 pounds of sugar, the juice of 1 lemon, and you'll be set to go. Step 1, you're gonna take 2 gallons of water and just set it to high heat and let it boil. While your water is boiling, you can de-stem your strawberries, put them into a large bowl, and use your masher to mash them into a pulp. Once that is done, your water should be boiling by now. You pour that, step 3, you pour that boiling water and lemon juice over the mashed strawberries, and you just cover it with a clean linen cloth. Step 4, you're gonna store the strawberry mix in a cool, dark place for 1 week. Now, every single day, you're gonna have to stir that. Step 5, at the end of that first week, you're gonna use your 2 cheesecloths to strain the strawberry mix. Throw away that pulp, you don't want that. Step 6, you're gonna add those 5 pounds of sugar to the strawberry liquid. Mix it well until all the sugar is dissolved. Once again, put it back into the earthenware crock that you cleaned, of course, after you pour the stuff out. And store it again for another week, once again, stirring every day. For step 7, after that second week has passed, you're gonna separate the liquid into 2 1-gallon glass wine bottles. If you don't have the fermentation locks, you're gonna have to use a regular cork, but you're not gonna cork it tightly like you would a regular wine bottle. You would cork it very loosely. Step 8, store the 2-gallon wine glasses in a cool, dark place for 3 months approximately. But the main thing you're looking for is for it to stop bubbling. Once it stops bubbling, you're good to go. And it should get clearer as it ferments. Step 9, once the wine has finished fermenting, you're going to pour it into your separate 750 milliliter wine bottles. Cork them tightly, not loosely like you did when it was fermenting, because now it's time for them to age. You let it age for at least 1 year. If you're only 19, you got 2 years, and it's going to taste better, because wine gets better with time. Step 10, uncork and let the fun begin. And this is my works cited page. Thank you guys so much for your time. Do you have any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Have you made wine before?
No, it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I stay in an apartment and I don't really have a room for a cool, dark place, quote unquote, to store the wine. But I do hope to do it once I get a house. It's something I really look forward to. My boyfriend said he wants no part of it. It's like he just goes to the grocery store.
Okay.
So why is it that you have to cork loosely?
To allow the fermentation to take place, because those CO2, but fermentation is basically the yeast, and usually wine needs yeast to make, but you can actually do it without yeast, and that's why I put the strawberry wine, because you don't have to have yeast. It's a little easier. It's basically the wild yeast from the strawberry eating away at the sugar, and it produces the CO2 bubbles, which also in that process it releases the alcohol, which gives it the potency. Any more questions?
Thank you so much.
I don't have patience for wine, to make wine. I want to drink it.
I got excited because I thought it said 20 minutes, but it was 2 minutes.
I was like, I have to do all that.
No, well,
And
no,
then
prep
wait to
time.
eat?
Prep
Okay.
time is 20 minutes.
To do all that and then wait to eat? No, thank you.
Well, it'll make a good gift, like if you have a niece or nephew or cousin who's not
I
yet
buy it.
21.
I like shopping for others.
I guess it wouldn't be so
It's
bad
not
if
for
I used
everyone,
it too.
you know, but I think it'd
I'll
be
taste
fun.
yours. Let's start one night when we graduate, we can pop it.
So I bet.
My graduation day, not yours.
Oh, selfish are we?
Right.
Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up.
That's the life.
We'll do yoga now.
No, I wish I could. Don't even say that. Is that you?